German business morale worsened for the second consecutive month in June, mostly on account of weakness in the manufacturing sector. And that's according to a survey by the country's renowned IFO Institute. Analysts say that it shows that Europe's largest economy faces an uphill battle to shake off recession. The lack of skilled workers continues to hamper Germany's economic growth. That's according to the state-owned KfW Bank. Now, 4 in 10 businesses are affected by labor shortages. The bank expects the situation to worsen if the economic recovery gains momentum. Meanwhile, a government body is calling for Germany to hike its minimum wage by 82 cents to 12 euros and 82 cents by 2025. Marcel Fratscher is president of the German Institute for Economic Research. Marcel, thanks for coming on the show. This worker shortage in Germany is not theoretical anymore. It's cutting into companies' bottom lines. What does that mean for the German economy?
The shortage of workers, which we have 2 million open jobs out of employment of 45 million, is a massive problem for many companies as they lack skilled workers, from highly skilled engineers to workers in the healthcare sector. And it ultimately is not just an issue about growth. It's also an issue about the question whether companies can survive. And many companies can't find the IT programmers, they can't find the skilled workers they need to stay competitive in the global economy. So it's really an existential threat to many companies in Germany.
Just this past weekend, a district-level official was elected from the far-right Alternative for Germany party in the state of Thuringia. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with this is a first for this party in Germany, and it's caused a lot of hand-wringing across Germany. Marcel, you've said that this rightward turn in parts of Germany could have an effect on this worker shortage. Can you explain that to us?
A successful economy needs what Richard Florida, an economist, called 3 T's: technology, talents, and tolerance. And for a region to do well, it needs to have skilled workers, it needs to have young workers who are motivated, who want to stay in that region, who have a clear perspective. And what we see in our studies is that those regions where you have less tolerance, in particular young people, move away, and people don't want to move into that region. And this is the demographics is the single most strongest explanation of why the right-wing AfD is doing very well. Regions where young people are leaving are not doing well economically, and that again has to do with also with the tolerance that exists in that region.
We've also seen that these regions are seeing a lot more investment in recent years, a lot more announced investment, a lot more factories coming to the regions, production halls, things like that. Could that not help by adding a kind of stable job picture for a region that might then help the political picture?
That's a crucial challenge for both the federal government and the local governments, is to create new opportunities in regions that have structural disadvantages, where people have been leaving in the past, regions that don't have a very strong infrastructure, or a little bit more remote. So it's really about creating opportunities there. But of course, governments can do it only as much, right? I mean, they can provide subsidies for companies to move to certain regions, but that alone will not do the trick. You still need to have openness, tolerance towards groups, towards diverse groups within a region for those subsidies to work.
All right, Marcel Fratscher is president of the German Institute for Economic Research. Thank you.
Thank you.